Dude, are you f***ing kidding me? I can't play this game anymore, bro. This game is actually a f***ing joke, bro. Bro, this is literally the worst game I've ever played in my life.
Audio, inconsistent, terrible. TTK, way too low. TTK feels different. Kill streaks, like how you can die from them, where they're coming from. Unbelievably inconsistent. List goes on, dude.
So how can 99% of the player base love the casual, no skill gapped game if they're all leaving? They didn't listen to what we said at COD Next. They didn't listen to a thing that we said. They gave you guys your casual game. They tried it your way, and clearly that was not a good option because everybody is leaving the game and nobody likes it. So now they're finally going back to what people liked. They gave us plating and running, which was step 1 of 1,000, but anything.
I don't look forward to playing this game. That's for sure.
So many things wrong with it. It just blows my mind.
Everything about the game is inconsistent. Even the connection, it's just not enjoyable.
Screw this game. This game is actually terrible.
They said that they don't plan on changing the movement anytime soon, that they think it's balanced.
It hurts my brain.
I think I just don't enjoy the game anymore. I think that's it. You know, a lot of people obviously still enjoy it. I just don't think I enjoy it anymore.
One-shot snipers need to be a thing.
All right, chat, I'm getting off, man. I think I'd rather eat my own shit than keep playing this game. It's fucking terrible.
Warzone 2 is terrible. It's the most inconsistent game like I've probably almost ever played.
This is so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's no point to play.
And if you don't have that, then everything happens the same way. All the team fights are the same.
What's crazy is we have a direct line to the devs, and they still ain't doing shit.
Hey, at least we can all agree that Warzone is down bad.
Yeah, I think I just don't enjoy the game anymore. I think that's it.
What's up, what's good, YouTube? Hope all is well, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Hapa, and on today's video, I want to share with you guys some of Call of Duty and Warzone's top streamers and content creators' views on the current state of the game that we all love. Call of Duty Warzone, Modern Warfare 2, whatever you want to label the COD universe, it is in absolute peril right now. If you deny that fact, unfortunately, you are in the minority. So sit back, relax, try not to shed any tears, because just as many already feel that Call of Duty is almost dead, these folks are finally starting to echo that sentiment.
The biggest thing that IW failed to do was not evolutionize their game skill gap by finding middle ground but still continuously progressing it. Instead of adapting to how players were adapting, they decided to force the player, stop the evolution of an actual gamer and the people who should be rewarded for playing their game. They are playing your game and spending time on your game to get better. They cut off all routes to actually improving your gameplay and improving your play style to the point where you are now hitting a brick wall after 10 hours of game time, to the point where your gameplay looks like 95% of everybody else's. By lowering the skill gap and forcing one playstyle only, you have created such a frustrating environment for the people who are passionate and actually put time into your game. And although, yes, the sweats are the first to experience it, don't forget that those players who couldn't slide cancel and were pretty ass in the beginning of Warzone, they too adapted through time. And those players continuously adapted. Those players were at the verge of asking for FOV for two reasons: low recoil because of the effectiveness, and to actually slide cancel because they were at a disadvantage. So those casual players who were asking on console for FOV, they wanted to improve and they wanted these same tools to keep up with their favorite streamer, the sweats they were dying to. And then you gave them those tools, but you also restricted any type of improvement those players will have.
Fact. Who's really good players and who's not, man? Everybody looks the same, bro. A dad on a 55-inch. Everybody just looks the exact same, man. There's no skill gap. There's no flash. Playing experience, viewership experience. It's just all different. Warzone 2 said that it's going to be the most balanced, any type of play style. That's not true. Literally not true. This is the thing that I'm saying. This is the thing that Warzone 2 guns lack so much. Guns have no identity. Clearly it's not true that 99% of players aren't enjoying the game because the player base is leaving. So how can 99% of the player base love the casual, no skill gap game if they're all leaving? That doesn't make sense. So they tried it your way. And clearly that was not a good option because everybody is leaving the game and nobody likes it. So now they're finally going back to what people liked. They gave us plating and running, which was step 1 of 1,000, but anything. We got a long way to go, but I mean, yeah. Stop letting pros decide the future of the game. They already did that. They did that already. They didn't listen to what we said at COD Next. They didn't listen to a thing that we said. They gave you guys your casual game, and then everybody left. So now they're getting back to what we want, what we've been preaching for I don't know how long now. They gave you guys what, and people are leaving. They gave us a great no skill gap COD, and look what happened.
Why people move away from Warzone 2? Warzone 2 is terrible. Can I elaborate? It's the most inconsistent game like I've probably almost ever played. Right up there with Destiny. Like there's, from game to game, it's unbelievably inconsistent. Buy stations, TTK feels different. Kill streaks, like how you can die from them, where they're coming from. Everything about the game is inconsistent. Even the connection. The one-shot snipers need to be a thing. They're necessary to a BR. And them taking them out just shows that they don't know what they're doing.
Warzone was perfect. It was good. They just had to keep adding on to it. Maybe some innovations, but I just wish Infinity War never took it to a place where it just became fucking quite frankly boring. Like you took away sniping, right? You took away the excitement of getting a one-shot headshot, which I hate getting one-shot sniped, obviously, right? But you know, for most of the game, the most popular guns were snipers, right?
I mean, what audio inconsistent, terrible. TTK way too low. The list goes on, dude. No, BR's games generally improve from one-shot snipers, because if you don't have a one-shot sniper, if you don't have the ability to just one-shot will drastically change a fight, then everybody is always running the exact same things and the fights are very similar. It just gets stale really quick. You need that ability for a higher skill option to hit one headshot that changes the fight, and that changes the entire flow of the game, of the fight, of the team fight, everything. The bias is insane. No, I mean, how many hours do you have in a BR is my question. Anybody who has put in serious time knows that if you don't have one-shot snipers, the game doesn't play near as well. You need to have that one-shot changing a team fight to be able to make it flow really well on a huge map.
He's absolutely right.
So it's becoming extremely apparent COD is on life support. But are the devs of these studios, Treyarch, IW, Sledgehammer, gonna react to this situation appropriately? Or as usual, just ignore it. Let it die, like some entitled heir to a fortune that just can't wait to pull the plug. We can only wish and pray for something unprecedented to take place. And either the current devs wake the fuck up, or the project leads and those in management wise up and replace them. And hopefully with devs that aren't gonna drip feed woke culture into our games until they feel comfortable enough ramming it down our throats like they secretly fantasize about doing to us every time they release a new season update. Anyways, enough with the crime. We just gotta move on to greener pastures and hope to God that those greener pastures aren't so green because there's a leaking septic tank on the other side. Much like was said by the late Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung, we cannot change anything until we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. Catch you guys on the next one. Mahalo.
You know, the real reason I blocked Hapa on Twitter was because I just couldn't stop myself from pleasuring myself every time I clicked on his page. I'm so jealous of Hapa, he's driving a benzo. Meanwhile, I'm snorting one.